Lawrence Steed gets things started here in game number 2 for Xavier. And Seth Leger starts him off with a called strike. Swinging second pitch, he fouls it off. Leger 1 for 1 on the season, 5 appearances, 4 starts, a 5.4 ERA over 20 innings. And the opposition hitting .256 against the right-hander, as that one misses 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Steed down by way of the K to open the game. Here's Boyd. Leger misses down. It's 1-0. Last name Boyd reminds me of the Justified character Boyd Crowder. The last down at first, he didn't go. Good show. No, I can't think of any of the actors in it. 2-0 the count on Boyd. In the air to right center. Long run for Labruyere, and he gets there. Showing off the range for out number 2. That'll bring up Smith with 2 down. Walton Goggins plays Boyd Crowder. And who plays the marshal? Timothy Oliphant. There we go. That will no longer bug me for the next 4 innings. 1-0. 1-0 from Leger. On the ground. That'll be fair. Smith rounding first, heading for second. He'll be in with a stand-up double. Here's Deloach. Came in hitting .345. Leger a look at second. Foul that one back right at Tyler Unsicker. Sitting to my left in the luxurious press box. Here's the 0-1. Spiked it. Barry kept it close. 1-1 the count. Another look at second from Leger. The 1-1. Fouled off. Zach Barry behind the plate. Einkoff over at first. Langley is at second. McCullough at third. Patin at short. Tinarello, Labruyere, and Kratzer across the outfield. The 1-2's up high. Evens it up at 2-2. On the ground, a comebacker. Snared by Leger. He flips to first. That'll end the inning. Labruyere, Dooley, Einkoff, due up. Generals up for the first time in this one. Labriere stands in to lead off. Takes the first pitch for a called strike 0-1. Generals swiped 12 bags in game number 1, tying a program high, which they also set this year. This is just outside, 1-1. In the air to right. That'll be to center, excuse me. It'll get down past Boyd. Lab's got the wheels going, and he's in with a triple. Second triple of his day. Generals facing Christopher Nelson, who is 0-1 on the season in 4 appearances, 3 starts, an ERA of 9.28, and a batting average against of 256. One runs inside, 1-0. Tyler's playing with the production truck. Here's the 1-0 to Dooley. Outside. Here's the 2-0. Outside corner, 2-1. Inside, 3 balls and a strike. I think Dooley did his best to try to get hit by that one. Popped him up. Foul territory. Steed has it. Or out number 1. That'll bring up Einkoff. Here's Einkoff. 297 on the season, 1 home run and 17 batted in. First pitch over, a called strike. Nelson going out of the windup here with a runner on third. Einkoff on the ground. Scooped up by Kendall Larry. He throws to first. And the Generals have a 1-0 lead. A productive ground out from Einkoff. Here's Kratz. 283 on the season, 1 home run and 7 batted in. That one's a called strike. Outside. One. In a right center and struck fairly well. That's going to be down at the base of the wall. Kratzer's got himself a double. Here's Tinarello. Driven in 2 on the season. Spin move to second, and he's thrown it into center field. Diving in head first is Kratzer. And it'll go down as Xavier's first error of the ball game. Pitch to Tinarello is outside. That's going to get fouled back out of play, 2-1. Another misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike on Tinarello. And that'll be ball 4. Runners on the corners with 2 down for Caden McCullough. Two outs, 2 on for McCullough. Nelson misses down. That one misses as well, 2-0. Three and 0, the count on McCullough. And catches the outside corner. McCullough thought he might have had ball 4. Barry waits on deck. Three one is down, so the bases are loaded for Barry. Here's Barry. 4 driven in and 4 runs scored on the season for him. And that one hit his helmet. It's 2-0 LSUA. Ardwan on to run for the catcher. Langley hitting .284, 17 batted in. He scored 19 runs. Nelson laboring, that's his 27th pitch of the inning. 11 strikes. Now they're going to have a chit-chat on the mound here. Everybody going to head back now. Two on the count on Langley. Up and in, 3-0. To Langley. In there, first strike, 3-1. And that one's called strike two. Langley thought he had ball 4. Three-two. Fouled away. Payoff pitch, lined through the left side. Tinarello will score. McCullough will score. It is 4-0 LSUA. Well, runners on the corners for Patan now with 2 away. Delayed steal on. Here's the throw to the plate. Ardwan's in there. And Lawrence Steed thought he had him. There's a 1-0 count on Patan. 1-0. Breaking ball misses. .58-foot fastball. And up to third it goes Langley. 5-0 here in the first. Here's the 3-0. That'll be ball 4. Back to runners on the corners with 2 outs. Top of the order. Labrier stands in again. He's 1 for 1. On the inning already. There goes Pate. And he's out trying to take second. That'll end the inning. The Generals lead at 5-0. So the top of the second, Paul Ramseur will lead off, hitting .158 on the year with 4 batted in. Barry re-enters defensively behind the plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 from Leger. Got him looking on the inside corner for out number 1. Here's Carter. Leger opens up the at-bat with a ball 1-0. For called strike 1-1. Breaking ball over, 1-2. Bender didn't bend, 2-2. Three and two. And Leger loses him. Runner on with one out. Here's Celestine. 200 on the year. No home runs, nobody batted in. Long look from Leger. Delivers, and it's fouled off. One chopped foul down the third baseline. Oh, and 2 on Xavier's left fielder. Slide step. That's going to bounce away from Barry on a wild pitch. One and two the count. Runner in scoring position. Evens it up at 2 and 2. The double deuce from Leger. And a left center. Tenorello on the run. And he'll make the catch for out number 2. Velez, the starting pitcher in game 1. Over at shortstop here in game 2. There's the 1-0. On the ground, Patin fields. Fires across for out number 3. Xavier strands 1. It'll be Labrier, Dooley, Einkoff due up. Labrier will lead things off. Yeah, that one's high and outside. Misses. So it's 2-1. Evens it up at 2-2 with the foul ball. Oh, through the 5-hole. Three and 2 the count on Cade Lab. They'll ask down at third if he went. It's ball 4. Xavier wanted that pitch big time. Now here's Dooley up for the second time. He's 0 for 1. Came in hitting .344 with 1 home run and 16 batted in. He's scored 21 times. Lab is getting a good jump. Steed, a back pick. He's back in time. Now a throw over from Nelson. And a pump fake now. Very much concerned with Labrier over at first. Long pause from Nelson. There goes Lab to strike at the plate and a stolen base. Here's the 2-1. Another look at second and delivers. 3-1. One count on Dooley. Swing and a miss. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch. And they'll throw to second instead. Up and in. Say that one hit him, so runners on first and second for Einkoff. Einkoff will stand in. 0 for 1 with an RBI, a productive ground out his first time up. Runners on first and second for him, nobody out. .49 pitches, just 19 strikes for Nelson. Runners going, it's a double steal, and it's 2-0 at the plate. So now 2 on the pond for Einkoff. Three and 0. There's the 3-0 to Einkoff. Get me over fastballs there for a strike. Popped him up out of play. Count's full. Kratzer's on deck. The 3-2. Called him out looking. Fisher doesn't agree, but that's out number 1. There's Kratzer. 2 on and 1 out. First strikeout of the game for Nelson. In the air to center. Boyd coming on, makes the catch. His throw will be offline, and Labrier will score. It is 6-0 LSUA. Tinarello walked in his first plate appearance. Generals have scored 6 runs on just 3 hits. And a snap throw to second. Nowhere close. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on Tinarello. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. LSUA softball down in Gulf Shores should just be getting started. Against number 25, Lindsey Wilson. On the ground, a second. Over to first. Did he hold the bag? Yes, he did. That'll be the 3rd out. Generals lead it 6-1. Kendall Larry will lead off. Here in the top of the 3rd. 6-0, not 6-1. On the ground, 2/3, McCullough. That's out number 1. Back to the top of the order for Steed. Anthony's a called strike.
Just go get in there and get in the system and then go to work. Cool. Yeah, really good.
To right.
When did they say they'd get back to you?
A little bit of an adventure out there for Kratzer, but he makes the catch, finding the wind for out number 2. Bring up Boyd. He's 0 for 1. Misses just down 1-0.
Yeah. Are you happen to attend this week, next weekend? Basketball. How was your call today? Was it a net?
This one's hit to right, and Kratzer's not going to be able to get to that one. Boyd rounding second, heading for third. He's in with a stand-up triple. A life from the Gold Rush with 2 down. Here's Smith. On a line into center and down. Boyd will score. Now it's 6-1. Here's Deloach. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball, they're going to ask for help, and he did go around, so it's 0-1.
The guys, no, like the base basketball team, are they that way to like sugar in practice and stuff? Oh, okay.
Breaking ball over for a called strike this time, 0-2. Down in the dirt. Barry blocks it, and that'll keep Smith from advancing. Right. 1-2 on Deloach. Right. 2-2. Breaking ball out of the mitt of Barry. They will retire Deloach at first.
Cool.
It's 6-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. Here's McCullough. Nelson back out there. Starts him off with the ball. McCullough drew a walk in his first plate appearance. There goes Jacob Brignac. Here's the 1-0. Big swing and a miss from McCullough, 1-1. That one's behind him and at about 54 feet. That reminds me of when Daisuke Matsuzaka slipped on the mound. The ball came out of his hand, and at the time in Major League Baseball, the ball still had to cross the foul line to be called a ball or a strike. And it rolled and rolled as that one's in for a called strike, and it finally made it over the foul line, and the home plate umpire said ball. Here's the 2-2 to McCullough. To short, a one-hopper. Velez to Deloach. Can't make the pick out of the dirt, so it'll bring up Barry. Barry has an RBI. Check on the runner. He's back. And another check. He's back. There goes McCullough, swinging a miss at the plate. And he's in with a stolen base. Oh, and 1 the count on Barry. Evens it up at 1-1. Missed high and inside. That one will get past Steed. McCullough up to third on the wild pitch. 2-1 the count. Nobody out in the bottom of the third. 6-1 ball game, LSUA leading. On a line and foul. Good spot, but misses. Counts full. Barry calls time.
It's on Barry's time.
3-2 on Barry. And that one hit him. Runners on the corners for Landon Langley. Langley will be the first to face Rymanake as the new pitcher. The book not fully closed on Nelson as he is responsible for the runners on base. Two innings, 6 runs, all of them earned. 4 walks, a strikeout, 3 hits. There goes Ardwan. He's got a stolen base. Runners on second and third, nobody out. 2-0. Outside corner, 2-1. From Rymanique. Fouled off by Langley. He evens it at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2. Count full on Langley. Chops it foul. Three, 2. Another one fouled off. And over the bullpen wall goes Deloach. He hopped it. Now he hops back over. He hopped it on the run over there. Payoff pitch again. And he walked him. Bases are loaded for Patin. That'll bring up Patin, the number 9 hitter. First pitch to Patin, breaking ball in for a called strike. One and 1. They'll have to check, and no, he did not. 2 and 1. Monique coming into this game, 12 innings on the season, an ERA of 5.25. 2-2 count. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Chopped on the ground at third. They're going to come home with it. And he's going to be safe. plate umpire said his foot was off the bag. So it's 7-1. So here's Labriere. Action in the Xavier bullpen. It's called strike to open the at-bat. In the air to right center. That'll get down. Cut off by Ramseur. Hardwa scores, and Langley scores.
Sarah, how was the Phantom of the Opera? Amazing. Everything you hoped and dreamed.
Now a 9-1 ball game after a 2-run single from Labriere. Still nobody out on the inning after the error by Steed. That one is inside, and Labriere's got himself a stolen base. Generals had a dozen of them in game one and running that total up here now in game two as well. 1-0 to Dooley. To left center. Just on the run. Boyd not going to get there. Around comes Lab, and he'll slide in. That throw was just offline. It's a 2-run double for Dooley. Now 11-1. The pitcher who is throwing in Xavier's bullpen is either hot or has sat down. It's over for a strike, 0-1. One and one. Fouls that one away. 1-2 the count on Einkoff. Will be outside, 2-2, and a pump fake from Steed. He likes to keep a close eye on Dooley. Ramonique looks back towards second. Now the 2-2. That one is going to get through the legs. It'll go down as a pass ball. And the count is full on Einkoff. Still nobody out here in the inning. Generals have already pushed across 5. And it's ball 4. Einkoff works the walk. Runners on the corners for Kratzer. Kratzer 1 for 1 with an RBI. You got runners on the corners here. It's outside, 1-0.
I don't know how we've missed this before, but it has like cut, dissolve, swipe, and flash. You can just click on the button to switch back and forth.
In the air towards center. Boyd drifting back. He'll make the catch. Tagging at third is Dooley. He'll score. It's now a 12-1 ball game. Tinarello stands in. He's 0 for 1 and has drawn a walk. Takes the first pitch for a called strike.
How was the DMV lady? She's great, huh? I know.
One hit to right. Ramsor drifting to his right. He makes the catch. And there are two down. That'll bring up McCullough. And that'll be a pass ball as well. Einkoff chugging. Oh, he's going to be out. A base running blunder there from Einkoff. And the inning ends. The General scored 6. They lead 12-1. Paul Ramseur leading off the top of the fourth inning. It's 12-1. Ramseur 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He was caught looking his first time up. Leger starts him off with a ball. Here's the 1-0. Catches him at the knees, 1-1. Generals will be back tomorrow with game 3 of this series, starting at noon. Here's the 1-1. On a line into right and down. Fourth hit of the game for Xavier. That'll bring up Carter, who's 0 for 0. He drew a walk his first time up. Big lead over at first. It's over for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Einkoff giving chase. And it'll land harmlessly. Oh, 2 misses. High and inside. 1 ball, 2 strike count on Carter. Rams who are leading off at first. The 1-2. Laced foul. Up and in, 2-2. Leger. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Carter down by way of the K. Celestine now up with 1 down. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
Not mad about the draw, though.
0-1 the count. Look over at first and the 0-1. Make it 0-2. Oh, 2 gets him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Leger. We'll bring up Velez with 2 down. He's 0 for 1. It's up and in. Xavier with 4 hits in the ball game. Only run came back in the top of the third. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Ran it in on the hands. Wind really blowing here in game number 2. Over for a called strike. Ramseur leads off at first. The 1-2. Blocked by Barry. pinch hitters come out on deck. As Leger misses, runs it full. And Leger strikes out the side. 12-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Some changes defensively for Xavier. Bryce Thomas is coming at short. Sear Bailey is out in left, and Brad Sigler is on to play second behind the plate. It's Chris Cecchini. Caden McCullough will lead things off in the bottom half of inning number 4. First pitch on the ground to third. Carter. And they're going to say they got him 5-3. Now the Generals bench will start to empty as Barry gets hit for. It'll be Valerie. Fontenot has come out on deck for Langley. Misses down. Counts 2-1 on Valerie. Three and one. Here's the 3-1 to Valerie. Breaking ball, a called strike. Counts full. On the ground, left side. Carter's there. Deloach can't pick it. And Valerie's up to second. Stafford's on to run for Valerie. This one's hit in the air. Tagging is Stafford. And he'll advance to third. And here's Ardois. He'll step in as a pinch hitter. Got his first hit of the season earlier today. Swing and a miss. Takes that one right down the middle, 0-2. Bender doesn't bend, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ardois down to end the inning. It'll be Sigler, Cecchini, and Boyd due up. Sigler will get his first plate appearance after entering defensively.
It's her turn to go tonight, so I have to get the other kids. Let me see what time she needs them.
And a long discussion over at third with the home plate umpire, Xavier Paul. Now the first base umpire's coming. Nope. Maybe. And he's going back the way he came. Here's the 0-0 from Leger. Swing and a miss. So no foul ball. 0-1. Either way, it's 0-1. Down and in. Almost got the feet. 1-1 the count on Sigler. Hacks at that one. 1-2. And he struck him out. That is 4 strikeouts in a row for Leger. That'll bring up Xavier's catcher. .63 pitches, 39 strikes for Leger. On the ground foul. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball over, a called strike. 1-2. That ball, another ball coming in, going to the dugout there. A right-hander throwing in the bullpen for Xavier. And Cecchini down, and I'll make the throw to first. 5 strikeouts in a row. Here's Boyd. One for 2. Misses outside, 1-0. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Three and 0. Four-pitch walk for Boyd, and with 2 outs, he is aboard. There's Jaden Smith. 2 for 2 with the lone RBI. Got the stirrups on. On the ground, and it's going to be fair. Morris will step on the bag to end the inning. Moss, Stooley, Morris. Stew up when we come back. Rusendahl leads off in the bottom of the fifth. So he actually came in for Labriere. First pitch fouled away. Catches a corner. It's 0-2. Babin, the new pitcher for Xavier. Misses high. Fouled it away. Another one fouled off. Ran it inside, almost got a piece of him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's this one down the left field line. It is going to drop in fair territory. Rosendal's got a double. Here's Thibodeau. Breaking ball over a called strike. Another one. 0-2. Nice slider from Babin. Tries to triple dip, and it's outside. Rosendahl leads off a second. Here's the 1-2. Down goes Thibodeau swinging. Brings up Morris for his first plate appearance of the ball game after entering defensively. 286 on the year. 1 run batted in. Just misses 2-0. Three and 0. Catches the corner. Count moves to 3-1. A right-hander throwing in Xavier's bullpen. Swing and a miss from Morris. It's 3-2. On the ground and foul. Payoff pitch. Another one fouled away. The 3-2. It's outside. Morris works a walk. Runners on first and second now with 1 down. They'll bring up Batterford. Batterford on the ground. 4. Do they even get the 1? They did. Fielder's choice for Batterford. Brings up Moss. 267 on the season, 6 runs batted in. Fouls the first one off of himself, 0-1. Catches the corner. The slider, it's 0-2 to Moss. Babb in 9 1/3 innings coming into the ball game today, an ERA of 15.43.
Pickleball bracket. They gave Arling and Corbin the first round.
Do you know the people that like
Fouls off another one. Stays 0-2.
It's some like dog shelter fundraiser. You know, my kind of people. They're like, have dogs there if anybody's interested.
something to avoid whatever area?
That is not one of the prizes.
Runners on first and third. Here's the 0-2. It's up high.
That's a war nine.
Oh, up and in. Almost got him. 2-2. Babbitt at 26 pitches for the inning. Fouled away.
Texted this to Arlene. She's like, I'm pretty sure we can beat them. I know who they are. I see her name a lot, but I've never seen her play. That's the others I know about.
McCullough's on deck.
So great.
And next time I'll have to make my shirt.
Yeah.
Counts full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Moss. Hammered into left center. See ya. No, it's not out.
The base. I thought it was too.
Double off the wall for Moss. And it's 14-1. Well, it looked like the reaction out there from Bailey was that it was gone. Two and 0 the count on the Generals' third baseman. Chopped on the right side. Siegler throws it away. It's off the front of the dugout. And now racing home is Moss. (15-1). That'll bring Valerie up with 2 down and McCullough on second. 5th error of the ball game for Xavier. Valerie swings through the first one, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Catches the bottom of the zone, 1-2. And Valerie down looking. 0 for 2 now on the day. That'll end the inning. Generals 3 runs on 2 hits. It'll be Deloach, Ramseur, and Carter due up. Higginson will pinch hit here. At the top of the 6th. Takes the first one for a called strike. That'll be through the left side for a single. Ramseur 1 for 2 with a strikeout on the ledger. fouls off the first pitch he sees.
You'll have to go to your Wi-Fi. Be like other or hidden. Oh, there we go. Now it's more like a
Here's the 0-1.
type that in.
Right down the heart of the plate, 0-2. That is in a right and down, back-to-back hits. Runners on first and second and nobody out. That'll bring up Carter. 0-for-1 with a walk. And tries to get the bunt down. Can. It's 0-1.
Anything through the zooms, or you see the zooms?
So you just put it right there, then you zoom and see it all on your phone.
A defensive bunt for him. And Brignac off the mound. Here's Bailey, fouls off the first pitch.
So we just need to buy 12-foot ladder or something so we don't have to depend on them.
Probably eventually.
0-1, two-seamer in for a called strike.
Mainly then it got 10-footers by myself. Easier, but.
Aren't you like a five in him?
0-2 the count. Valerie drops down to keep that one close. It's 1-2.
No, I'm saying I think he's taller than you. I'm taller now.
Put it on a movie and watch it. I know, you gotta make your reputation precedes you.
Swing and a miss. And batter's going to be out.
She knows a couple of the people in there.
2 outs on the inning. It'll bring up Thomas.
Yeah. I texted to him.
First plate appearance for Thomas.
He's like, well, we should win the first one, and then after that it'll be tough.
That one hits him, so the bases will be loaded.
Okay.
There's Sigler. Brignac out of the windup. That one's over for a called strike. Slings at that one, and it's 0-2. On the ground. Morris flips it. Brignac finds the bag, and that ends the inning. Xavier leaves them loaded. Fontenot, Ardoin, Rusendahl, due up. Fontenot will lead things off against Quinn, who is in relief. Misses just outside. Catches the inside corner, 1-1. Fontenot 0 for 1. Driven in 3 runs on the season. Two and 1. Three and 1. Misses high. And a leadoff walk for Fontenot. Hardwell 0 for 1. Catches the outside corner. And a throw over to first in a 15-1 ball game. Fontenot off of first. The 0-1 fouled off the screen, 0-2. Over in Gulf Shores, it's 0-0 in the bottom of the 4th between LSUA and Lindsey Wilson. And another check at first. The 0-2's on the ground at third, and he lays it. That'll get through. Fontenot's up to third, and there's runners on the corners. Bring up Rusendahl with nobody out. Runners on the corners. Misses outside. Two and 0. And a check at first. Three and 0. It's a 4-pitch walk. So the bases are loaded with nobody out for Shea Thibodeau. Thibodeau's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Thirteen pitches, just 4 strikes for Quinn. Steps off. Two and 0. Three and 0. Now get me over pitches there. It's 3 and 1. Popped it up. It'll get back and out of play. 3-ball, 2-strike count. A right-hander throwing in the bullpen for Xavier. Quinn steps back on the rubber. 3-2. Hit well to left. Catch made by Bailey. And Fontenot will score from third. That'll be a sacrifice fly. And there's one down. And now Xavier Paul coming out of the dugout. Looks like he might be buying time for his right-hander to get loose. And now the home plate umpire is going to go out. Morris drew a walk in his first plate appearance. He's got runners on the corners and one down. Fires on a strike, 0-1. Check over at first. Misses downstairs, 1-1. Two and one. Three and one. On a line, back up the middle into center field. An RBI single for Morris. And Xavier Paul going out, so that'll do it for Quinn. We'll take a timeout. Batterford will be the first to face Dalen House here in the bottom of the sixth with one out. House misses outside. That and takes an odd hop on Higginson. Badiford motoring. And he'll be into third. That'll bring up Moss. It's 19-1. Moss fouls off the 1-0. Lindsey Wilson leading 1-0 heading into the bottom of the fifth inning in Gulf Shores. Two and one. On the ground at third. Throw across from Carter retires Moss. Badiford scores. And that'll bring up McCullough. That goes down as a team unearned run. As the relief pitcher does not get the benefit of the previous error. McCullough 0 for 3. Three and one the count from House. Big hack, and he fouled it away. Kick save by the home plate umpire. Is that one good enough to go back in the pocket? It is. Here's the 3-2. Ripped down the first base line. Higginson can't stop it. McCullough's rounding first, heading for second. He's going to dig for three as the ball gets in behind the tarp and right. Valerie, 0 for 2. Off the outside corner, 1-0. Lights click on. Valerie swings and misses 1-1. Two and one. Fontenot waits on deck. Catches the corner. 2-2. Skipped it in. Counts full. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And we'll head to the top of the seventh. Charlie Guidry will try to finish this one out. Long look at the watch here. Looks like it's malfunctioned. And Cecchini will face him. So McCullough will come over and swap watches. No idea what he signaled it back here. I assume that's supposed to count as a mound visit, but I don't track that. Guidry now ready to go and delivers. Cecchini fouls off pitch number one. One and one misses outside. say he did go around, so it's 1-2. Two and two. Breaking ball had him bailing for strike 3. And here's Boyd. 1 for 2, and he's drawn a walk. Fouls off the first pitch of the AB. One and one. Generals have scored 20 runs on just 10 hits. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Another breaking ball fouled away. In the air, shallow left center. That'll fall. Yeah, the Bermuda Triangle. Clark will pinch hit. It's even at 1-1. Swing and a miss from Clark. 1-2. Higginson waits on deck. He's 1 for 1. That'll get by Valerie on a wild pitch. And Boyd will advance to second. Two. Misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Clark. Made to right. Rusendahl will make the catch. 2 down. Guidry set and delivers. 2-seam fastball in for a called strike. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good job by Valerie to keep it close. 1-1. Called the strike. On the ground is short. Patin. Excuse me, not Patin. That's Ardwam. Over to first, and that will end the ball game. The Generals